The guy was Saul Alinsky, and it's called Rules for Radical. And rule number 5 was ridicule a man's most potent weapon, right? So the argument comes up, and instead of facing the argument, for example, if I say, hey, we should try out black economics. So what you'll do is you'll say, that's rooted in white supremacy. And that's a trigger word in your follower's mind. So it goes on, it says, there is no defense. So they don't defend their side. And he continues, he said, it is almost impossible to counterattack ridicule. And he's right. Also, it infuriates the opposition, who then react, which is to your advantage. And that's the situation the right is in. They're trying to battle this thing with logic. And then as soon as you come with your logic, they're like, racist.
Yep.
White supremacist.
White supremacist.
Coon. Anti-black. Okay.
Anti-black. Yeah. Homophobe. Right. And that's directly from Rules for Radical by Saul Alinsky. And this is the playbook in which they take these people into meetings and they teach them this. Now, they don't show them it's from Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky. They just brainwash them with that type of thing, right? So for example, let's say we were to sit in one of these classes and I'm like at a BLM meeting and they'll just give them the arguments right away and say, hey, look, if somebody brings this up, this is rooted in white supremacy. They won't tell you the tactics behind doing that, but they'll just say they're going to talk about black economics. And then they'll say black economics equals white supremacy. Capitalism equals white supremacy. And then this equals racism. So the people in that meeting are writing this down like, okay, yeah, that's rooted in white supremacy. Okay, right? But the tactics aren't given to them. The people at the front of the room are given those tactics. So coming back to your question about conversation, you can't have a conversation with these people. It's impossible. In fact, in this book right here, Michael Malice, The New Right, he even says it's a waste of your time. So when people come in my mentions trying to argue, I just hit the block button. I don't have time. I don't have time because you're trying to argue logic with emotion.